Hello, Tate McRae. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not going to lie, I've been waiting for this day for a very long time, so I'm very happy that it is finally happening.
Thank you.
I've been a massive fan of your music for a very long time. Very excited that you're coming to New Zealand. I've already listened to the new album, absolutely love it. There's a lot we need to talk about today.
Thank you. I'm so excited to come. Literally so excited.
It's going to be amazing. Firstly, where in the world are you right now? Because I know you're a bit of a jet setter at the moment. I've seen photos in Paris. You've been on tour. Where are you right now?
We just got back to LA. Finally, I'm here for like one more day. And then we're off again. But yeah, I'm back in my apartment.
I used to think I Can Fly, such an incredible album. I want to talk about the creative process with it. How did you come up with the name for it?
I mean, it definitely was a long process to finally like get all the songs on. I mean, I'm so bad at narrowing it down, like picking songs. I'm the most indecisive person ever. But I was kind of sitting on the title for a really long time, and I thought it just perfectly summarized, my brain. I feel like so much was changing in my life, and I feel like my perception of the world was like so new after I graduated and moved out for the first time. I feel like I was like experiencing life all over again, and so this title like really felt like it was perfect.
So good. Which song are you most excited for your fans to hear?
Oh, I think honestly right now, I have two songs that I like really love, and that's Hate Myself and Boy X. I feel like those two songs are really special, like gems that I think my fans are gonna like see on the album and really, really love the lyrics and fall in love with them.
I have mad respect for musicians in the sense that you share some of the most personal moments of your life through your music. And I feel like this album in particular is very honest. And I guess for you, it may potentially also come with a side of it being daunting about how honest it is. Like some of your biggest, darkest secrets you literally have shared through your songs. Is it still a situation where you get nervous about sharing those thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really scary to release songs. I mean, I think it would be like any song that's that personal that I feel like could be technically like an entry from my journal. I mean, I don't want my closest friends reading my diary. I mean, it's basically what my songs are. They're just really, really, really honest. And that's what I think is like the scariest part about it, but also the most exciting part about it, because, I wouldn't want to be on stage talking about things that I didn't actually believe in. So I feel like tours definitely pushed me to like, make sure I'm like constantly being honest with people and putting out my most real work.
And I think it's also an amazing thing because people on the other end of the speakers hear some of these situations that you've experienced. And I guess at the time it would have been really difficult, and maybe it helps you kind of heal through the process by writing about it and then sharing your story with people. But then for people on the other end of the speakers, they're listening to it and you kind of are making sense of things that are going on in other people's lives without even maybe meeting them, which I think is so dope.
So cool. I mean, yeah, that's the best part, is hearing people like put it back into their own life. That's like the coolest part for me, at least.
You've done a bunch of collabs in your time. You've worked with the likes of DJ Regard, Khalid, Troye Sivan. Is there anyone right now who you'd be super keen to do a collaboration with?
Honestly, I have no idea. I mean, I've always wanted to do a collaboration with Post Malone, but that I don't know if that'll ever happen. But that's like always been on my list.
Surely it has to happen. That would be so sick.
That'd be crazy.
And I know that you're good friends with both Conan Gray and Olivia Rodrigo. Would you say they've had any influence in terms of your music, whether it be like the writing side of things or sonically?
I think obviously like I feel like people my age, especially like Conan and Olivia, they're also writing lyrics that are so personal to them and, are basically just revealing our whole lives. And I think that's really inspiring. I think it's creating a wave right now in the music industry where people are talking about real shit and people aren't afraid to cover it up with, there aren't filters and there aren't, a whole bunch of things like covering it up and making it, dumbing down situations. Is just very straight up. And I think that's really incredible, and I'm constantly inspired by them, and I like love them both so much.
I love that music has gone that way, because there was a phase where everything was like glitz and glam, and as you say, everything had a filter. And I don't know, I remember listening to music when I was younger and being a little bit like, oh, like I can't relate to this, whereas all of your music is so relatable and so real.
Thank you. I mean, that's the kind of music that I want to listen to. It's just stuff that, I mean, I only listen to, me and actually Olivia were talking about this the other day. There's so many people that it's crazy for us as like songwriters to listen to songs and not like focus immediately like just on the lyrics. Like that's all we hear, like the lyrics and the storyline and what they're trying to say. And so, you know, I think for us it's like getting across like the direct message and the direct storyline is the priority, rather than just like making a song just to sound good. I think, and that's honestly because I don't do it to just make a song. I do it because it's like very therapeutic for me, because it's like literally the only way I'll talk about stuff is through writing.
I feel like you have the most dedicated fans in the world. We've been giving away tickets to your show on our radio station, and it's insane. Like the reaction from people is amazing and hilarious all at the same time. Like I had this girl win some tickets the other day, and her literal reaction, I'm not even joking, she just started screaming, and then she was screaming so much that she ended up hyperventilating, and I was like, do I need to call an ambulance? Like what is going on here?
I'm so excited. I think we didn't, especially when we put like the tickets on sale, like we had no idea, because I've obviously never performed in Australia and New Zealand. We had like no idea what was going to happen. It just blows my mind that, you know, I have people listening to music in like New Zealand. That's crazy to think about.
So July 24, you're going to be here, Shed 10 in Auckland. It's going to be an amazing show. What can people expect? I
think there's going to be lots of dancing. I mean, my shows are pretty like intimate. We just have like a really fun time. I feel like, you know, I feel like me and my fans have a really close relationship, because I feel like we would just genuinely be friends in real life. So it doesn't really feel like a show. It just feels like we're all just like singing together and screaming out our feelings.
I love how loud your fans are. Like literally every video you post, everyone is just like screaming the lyrics.
They're the best. I fucking love them.
So good. Okay, so I've come up with a few questions. This is like a true or false game. It's just questions about New Zealand, and it's super easy. There are more sheep than people in New Zealand.
True?
Yes. There's actually 26 million sheep and only 5 million people.
What?
That's crazy, right?
Crazy. Oh my God. Wow. Fun fact I can whip out anywhere now.
You can pay anywhere in New Zealand with Hobbit money.
False.
It is false. We do actually have rights to be able to use pictures of hobbits on our money, but I've never seen it, so I don't think it's actually a thing.
What? That's bizarre.
The steepest street in the world is in New Zealand. True or false?
True?
Yes. It's Baldwin Street in a town called Dunedin.
I'm just literally wild guessing all of these.
I love this. You're killing it so far.
50-50 shot.
The kiwi isn't just a fruit, it's also a bird.
True.
True. It's our national bird. And that's why New Zealanders get called Kiwis, not because of the fruit, it's actually the bird.
Wow.
Yeah. Togs and jandals are essential items when visiting the beach. True or false?
What are togs and jandals?
I can't give it away yet. You take the guess and then I'll tell you what it is.
I have no idea what that is. They're essential. I'm going to say yes, they're essential.
That's a 100% hit rate. So togs are like a swimsuit, and then jandals are like flip-flops.
What a horrible name. Why can't you just call it swimsuit and flip-flops?
Because we're weird in New Zealand. Tate McRae, it has been so great catching up. Congratulations with the release of the new album. I'm going to have it on repeat the entire rest of my life. Cannot wait for you to be in New Zealand. Sunday, July 24, Shed 10. It's going to be a vibe. I will be there, front left, screaming the lyrics back to you.
Hell yeah. Can't wait to see you. Thank you so much.